Hello, my loves. Welcome back. My name is Izzy, and today we have a heart and hips flow. Now, the beautiful thing and the most powerful thing about our yoga practice is that we get to work with not only the physical body, but the energetic body as well. So, if you're ready to dig a little deeper in these big and beautiful energy points in our body, then let's practice. So today we're going to start our practice down on our backs. So make your way down to the ground. We're going to bring the soles of the feet to the earth, walk them out to about the width of the mat, and then allow the knees to fall in. So we're not holding any weight throughout the body, but we're in a restorative resting posture. And we'll bring the right hand to the belly, the left hand to the heart. Allow the elbows to rest on the earth. Close the eyes, take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. We'll just take this first moment of our practice to acknowledge the traditional South Asian originators of the deep spiritual practice of yoga and express some gratitude for all the yogis who have passed this beautiful practice down for thousands of years so that we might be here practicing together today. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, sigh it out. And with that exhale, allow your awareness to start to land here on your mat. Notice the weights of the feet, the hips, the back, the shoulders, the head, pressing down onto the earth. Notice that rhythm of the breath gently flowing in and out. And notice where you feel that breath most in the body. And just spend a moment following that rhythm. As you land here in this present moment, allowing yourself to fully be here, to fully commit to this time together in presence, in beautiful honesty with the practice as a loving guide for you today. On the next breath in, start to fill just the belly with air. Feel that right hand lifting up. And you get to the top of that breath, hold and retain. And take another sip of air and fill the heart space now. Feel that left hand lift. At the top of the breath, retain. And then exhale it all the way out. Empty, empty. Again, inhale, fill the belly. Allow that right hand to rise. And retain that breath. And take another sip of air. Fill the heart space, the chest. The left hand lifts. At the top, retain for a second. And then exhale all the way out. Again, inhale, fill the belly. Retain. Inhale, fill the heart. Retain and exhale all the way out. Inhale, fill the belly. Retain. Inhale, fill the heart. Retain. Exhale all the way out. Release. Once more. Inhale, fill the belly. Inhale, fill the heart. And exhale all the way. Release the breath pattern. Let that go. Allow the breath to return to normal. And then from here, gently, you can keep the eyes closed if you like. Start to allow both knees to fall over to the right hand side. Take them back through center and then allow them to fall to the left. Back through center, over to the right. And back through center, over to the left. And then just continue like that. Windshield wipering the knees side to side. Just feeling that rotation in the hip socket here. Continuing to breathe. And then bring both knees back to center. Start to draw the soles of the feet in more, a little closer together, and draw the heels up towards the bum. And now we'll place both hands down by the sides of the body, palms face down, so really rooting down into the ground. Gently start to tuck that tailbone. So this will feel like the belly button is drawing down towards the earth, so that lower back is really flush with the mat. And then from here, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, start to lift the hips up towards the sky, really coming from that tailbone, the movement. Pause at the top in your bridge pose. So we're opening through the front of the hips here while we're starting to engage the glutes, pressing the hips up and away from the earth. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hips back down, rolling through the spine. So we continue to tuck that tailbone until the last moment. And let's move through that a couple more times. So inhale at the bottom. Exhale, start to lift from the tailbone, pressing through the glutes up towards the sky to our bridge. Inhale here. Exhale, slowly release. We'll take an inhale at the bottom. Exhale, start to tuck the tailbone and peel the hips up to our bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale to release. One more time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, lift the hips up to the sky. Maybe this time you start to snuggle the shoulder blades together and maybe you interlace the palms underneath the tailbone for just a breath. Deep inhale, press the hips to the sky. Exhale, break free in the palms and allow the hips to gently float down to the earth. Tuck the knees in towards the chest, wrap the arms around, give yourself a hug, rock a little side to side. So while we are working on stretching and mobility in the hips and the heart space today, a really important part of that is engaging the muscles as well. So if our goal is flexibility, then strength goes hand in hand with that. And when we have both of those things together, that's when we can start to feel really mobile in the body. Okay, bring the palms both behind the hamstrings and we'll start to rock up and down the length of the spine. Just a couple of times until we cross through the legs and come all the way through our tabletop. Maybe we need to back it up a bit to center ourselves on the mat, aligning both wrists underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. From here, we'll tuck the right toes under, extend the right leg, so lifting the right knee, and then we'll draw the right foot all the way out to the right hand side, so it's about level with that left knee. From here, we're going to move through a cat-cow, but what we're going to do is as we inhale and drop the belly, we're going to shift the body forward just a touch. And then as we exhale to round through the spine, I'm going to sit back slightly into the hips. So inhale to slide forward, open the heart space, and we should feel an opening in that inner thigh as well, that right thigh. And then exhale, round through the spine, slide back. Inhale, open forward. Exhale, round back. Inhale, open forward. Exhale, round back once more. Inhale, open forward. Exhale, round back. Beautiful. Come back up and then draw that right knee back in next to the left, and we'll take it to the other side. Tuck the left toes under, extend the left leg, and then draw that left foot out to the left hand side. So it's about level with the right knee. And then once again, inhale to drop the belly, slide the chest forward. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the tailbone and slide back. Inhale, open forwards. Exhale, round back. Inhale, open forwards, feeling that opening in the inner left hip. Exhale, round back. Inhale, open forwards. Exhale, round back. Once more, inhale, open forwards. Exhale, round back. Come back up and then draw that left knee back next to the right. From here, we're going to drop both elbows down just where the wrists were, keeping both hands and the fingertips facing towards the top edge of the mat, so making sure the hands don't come in or out. We've got nice 2 parallel lines in the forearms. From here, start to walk the knees back just a little, and then gently start to melt the heart space down towards the earth, bringing the forehead to the mat for Anahata Asana. So you may have had this called puppy posture, but the Sanskrit name Anahata Asana actually translates to heart melting posture, and you can really feel the heart space opening here as you use the breath to guide you and soften the heart space towards earth. Feeling that big stretch in the chest and the shoulders, as well as a softening and tenderness in the energetic heart space as we bring her closer to Mother Earth. Inhale here. Exhale, start to pull yourself forward from the forearms as you slide all the way onto the belly. From here, we'll place the hands as if we're about to do a cobra, so about at the shoulder height, but then we'll lift both palms off the floor. See if we can retract the scapula, so squeezing both shoulder blades together. And from here, start to lift the head, the neck, the chest as we come for a locust variation. Take a breath in here. Exhale, release back to the earth. Place the forehead down, shake the hips side to side. And then we'll do that again. Lift the head, lift the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then start to lift up the head, the neck, the chest, squeezing those shoulder blades together for one breath. And exhale, release. Forehead comes to the mat. Shake the hips side to side. So once again, we are coupling our heart openness here with strengthening in the back body. So those two, flexibility and strength, are going hand in hand. One more time. Lift the head, lift the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades, and then start to lift. Maybe you lift a little higher than last time. Maybe you look towards the sky. Maybe you take another deep breath and lift a little higher. And exhale, release. Forehead comes to the mat. Tuck both toes under. We're going to press up to our plank. Inhale here and exhale. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out through the knees just a couple of times to ease the body into this posture. Always remembering that I am the guide and you are the leader. So listen to your body and adjust, respond accordingly. From here, come to stillness in your downward facing dog, and we'll start to walk the palms back towards the feet. So we're meeting in a forward fold at the back of the mat, and then we'll heel toe our feet so our toes start to spill off the mat, and then gently begin to lower our hips down as we come to a malasana, a yogi squat at the back of the mat. So you can keep this malasana nice and mobile. You can heel toe from side to side, or maybe you want to come to stillness here. We're just gently warming up through the hips and the ankles. Now, this posture might look different in your body. Your hips might be higher than mine. But once again, listen to your body and respond. We'll take an inhale here. And then as we exhale, we'll start to push down through the heels and lift the hips up back the way they came. Inhale, drop the hips down, start to open through the chest. If we can, look forward or look up. Exhale, press through the heels, lift the hips. Inhale, drop the hips down, open the chest forward. Exhale, press through the heels, lift the hips. Inhale, drop the hips down, look forwards. Exhale, lift the hips back up, beautiful, and walk the palms back out. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale to look towards the top of the mat. Exhale to make your way to your forward fold at the top of the mat. If you like, you can take a second to grab opposite elbow and swing gently side to side. And then release the hands. Take a deep inhale as we swim the fingertips up towards the sky. Palms come together, and we'll reach those fingertips even taller as we squeeze the elbows in towards the ears. Take a deep inhale here, and as you exhale, draw the elbows down, cactus arms, as we open the chest forward. Swim the fingertips behind the body, interlace the fingers. And once again, draw the fingers down and away as we open through the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, start to fold forward, bending the knees generously as we come to a forward fold with the heart nice and open. We'll inhale to lift up halfway. Allow the fingertips to break free and come to airplane arms. Now think about those locusts that we did on the floor and really squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're using that strength in the upper back body to keep the chest lifted as we come to our halfway lift. Inhale here. Exhale, fold all the way down. Place both hands on the mat, and we're going to step just the right foot back. Keep the right knee lifted and start to open the chest forward. From here, stay exactly where you are and see if you can pull that left hip crease back in space and square the right hip forward, and see if that changes how this feels in your hips. See if you feel a slight increase in the opening in the front of that right hip crease. Inhale here, and then start to pivot on that back foot. So place the sole of the right foot down and windmill the arms all the way up to our warrior two. Sink into that front hip. So yes, we are getting an opening in the hips here as they open to the long edge of the mat, but we're also getting a strengthening as we feel that left glute, that front glute firing up. Swim the fingertips behind the tailbone. Once again, interlace the fingers. Inhale to pull the hands down on the way, open the heart space. And exhale, start to fold over. Crown of the head comes towards the top right corner of the mat as we come to humble warrior. So we've got a deep stretch in the left glute, but we're also keeping the heart space open all the while. Inhale here. Exhale, break free in the hands. Pivot on the back toes. Come to a high lunge. Beautiful. Inhale to reach the fingertips higher. And exhale, we're going to bend that back leg and power off. See if we can come all the way straight to our stork pose. So we're standing at the front of the mat. The right knee is lifted. We'll start to cross the right ankle across the left knee. So we're coming to a standing figure 4 here. Nice opening in the hips. We're going to work on balance and chest opening at the same time. But if you like, there's always an option to find the nearest wall and work on this hip opener in that way. So that's one option. Another option is to once again bend the elbows, cactus the arms, open the heart space, and then swim the fingertips behind. Inhale to draw the hands down and away as we open the chest. And then exhale, start to bend into that left leg and gently fold the chest over the legs. So we're opening through the right hip. We're opening through the heart. And we're strengthening that left glute. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Take a deep breath in. Swing the arms up and overhead. Release the right ankle. And then draw those fingertips down to a big T. Start to bring the fingertips back in space. One more big heart opener. Look up towards the sky. And exhale, place the right foot down. Shake it out. Release that. Shake out the arms. Shake out the legs. Take a moment standing tall and strong as you feel that perhaps heat in the left glute, the left hip. Perhaps you notice how the energy in the body has shifted. Physical energy, perhaps emotional energy too. And we'll take it to the other side. So inhale, fingertips up towards the sky, palms come together. We draw those fingertips even higher. And then we exhale, draw the elbows down, cactus arms, open the chest. Swim the fingertips behind, interlace behind the tailbone. Inhale, draw the hands down and away, open the heart space. Exhale, start to fold forward, bending the knees generously as we come to our bound forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, release the hands, reach the hands back, airplane arms, and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step the left foot back this time as we come to our low lunge. Keep the left knee lifted and start to peel that right hip back. Draw the left hip forward and open through the front of the left hip. From here, pivot on the back foot and windmill the arms all the way up. Warrior two. Bending into that front knee. Feeling that opening towards the side with the hips. strength in the right glute. As we swim the fingertips behind the tailbone, interlace. Inhale to open the heart and exhale to fold forward. Humble warrior. Feel the heart open. Feel the hips strong. Inhale here. Exhale, break free, come back up the way you came. Pivot on that back foot as we come to high lunge. Inhale, reach the fingertips higher. Exhale, power off that back foot as we come forward to our standing stalk. Left knee lifted. From here, cross the left ankle across the right knee. And perhaps we take the option to come to a wall and give ourselves some support. Perhaps we inhale with the fingertips reaching up, and we exhale to bend the elbows, cactus the arms, open the chest, interlace the fingers behind the tailbone. Inhale to open the heart once more, and exhale, start to bend into that right leg as we fold over. Opening the hips, opening the heart. Breathe deep. Breathe into these areas that can hold so much tension, physical and energetic in the body. And as you breathe, notice what you find there. Is it resistance? Can you soften? Can you offer yourself some tender love and compassion? One more breath. And exhale, release. Fingertips up towards the sky. Release the left ankle and then draw the fingertips out to a T and start to draw those hands back in space. Open the heart one more time. Look to the sky. Exhale. Drop the left foot down. Shake both hands out. Shake the feet out. Let that go and come to face standing wide on the mat. We'll draw both heels in. Inhale to draw the fingertips up towards the sky, big star. And exhale, start to bend the knees, bend the elbows as we come to goddess pose. Tuck the tailbone down towards the earth. Feel that strength and power in the low body. Start to draw the elbows back in space. Feel that openness of the heart. Hold yourself here in power and strength, but also in vulnerability. With compassion, take a deep breath. Take another. Take one more. And release. Straighten both legs. Cartwheel yourself all the way down. Step the left foot to meet the right. Walk the feet out towards the sides of the mat. We'll come all the way down through Amalasana and straight onto the bum. From here, we'll draw the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall out wide. Interlace the fingers around the toes. Inhale to lift the crown of the head towards the sky. And exhale, start to fold forward. Take some deep breaths here. Starting to bring the heart rate down now, so no need to force or push. Just feel that opening. Breathe into the hips. Breathe into the resistance and see if you can soften. See if you can release something that no longer needs to be held. One more breath. And start to rise back up. Bring the hands behind, so fingertips facing in towards the body. And then we're going to tuck that left foot across to the right hand side of the mat. Right foot comes over the left knee. So we come to a bit of a crisscross, nearly a cow leg here. And from here, we're going to rise up tall through the spine. So think of those big openings in the heart and see if we can carry that same openness as we start to twist over to the right hand side, hooking that left knee, left elbow around the right knee. As we start to look over towards the right hand side, perhaps over the right shoulder, but all the while keeping the chest open. Tall, strong in the torso. Breathing deep. Breathing into the belly, into the chest. And then come back through center once again. Bring the hands behind the body as we flip the legs over. So tucking the right foot in towards the left side. Left foot comes across the right knee. As we come to the other side, once again, open up through the heart space. And then from here, we start to twist. Maybe hook that right elbow around the left knee. Maybe start to look over the left shoulder. We keep that brightness in the heart space. Breathing into the belly, breathing into the chest. And twisting. Start to release, bring the hands behind, unravel the legs. Bring both soles of the feet down to the earth, knees nice and bent. Wrap the elbows around both knees. Inhale to lengthen the spine and exhale to fold over. Start to counteract all that opening in the front body. As we just allow the head to hang, allow the spine to round. And start to feel the body held by itself here. Notice how that feels. The body to be supported and held by itself. How does it feel to offer yourself that tenderness and compassion, that space to bring tension or resistance to the surface and meet it not with frustration but with love, with kindness, with curiosity. Take another deep breath. And then start to rise back up. Come to your comfortable seat, wherever that might be for you today, for us to close off our practice. Bring the palms together in front of the heart space. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. Express some gratitude to yourself for taking this time to listen, to dig a little deeper, to bathe yourself in compassion, to fill your own cup so that you can better pour into others. It was an honor to practice together. I'll see you next time.